Hello and hi there, people of the internet. Well, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Stream in English, it's back! So for the last month and a half, I didn't have really the time or energy to go back to anything in English, ever since I beat Thirsty Suitors. And so it was just my weekly sessions in French, playing Sea of Stars, by the way, which is very, very good. So if you are a French speaker or understand French and you want to see me play Sea of Stars, go for it. It's all on the YouTube channel. And then something very, very interesting happened, something I was looking forward to. The Alan Wake 2 DLC dropped. It's called The Lake House, and I know next to nothing about it. I've kept myself as blind as humanly possible. I haven't watched the trailers, I haven't read anything about it. I just want this to be a total discovery, because, you know, that makes the most interesting streams and the most interesting sessions for me. You know, I don't like spoilers. So, sorry, fixing the light, yep. So, this is the amount of information I currently possess about this expansion. It features the Federal Bureau of Control, because it's in the artwork and in the DLC description on the selection screen, so there's no way around it. There's a new protagonist, which I don't know anything about, and this is it. Really, this is everything I know. I don't know how it ties in. It ties into the main story of Alan Wake 2. I suppose it will tie into the upcoming Control 2, because Remedy has announced that Control 2 is coming and that it will be funded by Annapurna, and then Annapurna just got destroyed in the inside with all the staff being fired and replaced, or maybe not even replaced, I don't know. It sounded a bit grim, but in a way or another, Control 2 is coming. And with all the effort that Remedy has put into tying the universe together, with all the bridges between Alan Wake and Control, I highly suspect that the Lake House is like a jumpstart for the events of Control 2, which, when it comes out, I will absolutely be playing, because I love Remedy and I love Control. The first game was so good. So how much Alan Wake is going to be in there? Is it just going to be like the Control expansion? I have no idea. So without further ado, it's time to get back to Spooky Town. Go. So yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, this is something I couldn't avoid, like the Lake House. Expansion now available, blah blah blah, descends into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility. So okay, now I know the settings, and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Let's unravel some mysteries. Okay, so this is very similar to the beginning of the actual game.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
No, it isn't, is it?
1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most.
Yep.
We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again.
So when is this?
After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department
This looks to take place between Alan Wake 1
to study the
and
threshold
2.
in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside.
So this is about the station, the FBC station that we find in Alan Wake 2.
A spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake. Before I even knew you were on this case, Saga.
Okay, we're talking to Saga.
The Lake House was my first stop.
All right.
I was short-handed. Hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga.
So we're playing as a FBC agent. What's your name? So this is me. So this right before Alan Wake 2 starts. As soon as they detect that
This is
something's
Agent
happening.
Kieran Estevez
Kieran
responding
Estevez,
to an
that's me.
AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons.
Yeah.
So much for the welcome wagon.
So I have a team with me, which is nice.
You
Are
all
they
set
going
up the
to
perimeter.
turn into
We're on the
taken
threshold's doorstep,
people
so keep your
and
eyes
go
peeled.
rabid and try to
Yes,
kill
ma'am.
me? Most likely. So yeah, leave me alone. Spread out so I can be a survival horror protagonist all on my own. It's a bit too bright for me. Return addendum. Okay, so it's an addendum to return the book. Okay, let's get acquainted to the controls again, because I haven't played this in a while. So this is a flashlight. Okay, this is boosting the flashlights. Dodge. Melee. Okay. I think it's clicking the left stick to run. Okay. Let's go.
Agent Kieran Estevez requesting entry.
Nope.
I don't have time for this.
Do I need to go around? Can I speak to you? Oh. So the game expected me to walk away. No, I can't walk away. So I need to find a way inside. Do I have anything on me? Handgun, batteries, healing items, which I will now... How do I... Yeah, quick slot you. So, yeah, you go there. And that's it. I found an ID card? Why? FBC identification belonging to Agent Estevez? Oh no, I can use it. Okay.
This shouldn't take long.
It was ambiguous.
You see anything? Radio me.
It felt like... Because it appeared when I interacted with the gate itself. And not the keypad, so I thought, okay, why is there my badge in the gate? But actually, I could use it, but it didn't show up in my inventory. That's weird design.
Research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye.
Why that?
What they call science, I call a violation of bureau protocol and human decency.
Okay.
Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Estevez is the agent we meet at the end of the story of Alan Wake 2. I remember her now. She is at the sheriff station. She helps. So this is what happened to her before we got to meet her. Okay. And I think she's the one that takes Alan away after the shootout at the cabin, at the the guest house, the hotel. When we play as Casey, I think she's the one we meet when we are, about to catch Alan. She pops up out of nowhere and she takes him away. So that's who she is. Okay, that's cool. Always cool to find a secondary character that was introduced and gets to be the protagonist. Can I interact with you? No. Can I go there? I can, but it is for later once I try to get inside the building and the door is closed. Let's try this. So I can use my ID card here. No, okay, it does open the door, so now I have to see where this path leads. Why are you there? Forest pathway, tell me your secrets. Go here and there. Any resources? Ammo? Batteries? Nope, I think it's just scenery. Yeah, no, it doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. Well, I had to check. If it did lead somewhere and I missed it, now I must look very silly. Okay, let's get in there.
Hello?
Speak
Agent
to
Kieran
the Marmons.
Estevez, Investigations Department.
Oh, this screams control.
Someone
It's the...
suspect the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
No, I mean,
No?
how can you not suspect that they are dead already? You...
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
I mean, she's not even considering the fact that, you know, they might be dead. Her first impulse, her first thought goes to incompetence. Okay, this is basically control in the Alan Wake 2 engine. This might even be the same assets. Okay, oh, FMV, of course.
I am Dr. Jules Marmont.
Jules Marmont, French people.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
Okay, no, she is an English speaker.
Heads of research at this facility.
Oh god. Remedy are the masters of
I
cringe.
want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation
She's not having a good
and
time.
dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house.
Oh, you
So,
do?
Always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
C. It's a C.
What? Yeah. That is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid, wonderful joke, Jules.
Oh, the
See
cat.
you down there.
Oh god. You gotta love Remedy.
Seems healthy.
You gotta love Remedy. They're, I mean, they're not flawless developing studio, but they are the only ones out there doing what they do. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art, figures, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employee desks. Look, listen, think, a safe place. Everyone. Oh. And someone put a doodle on a sticky note just to fuck with the sign. See, that's what I was talking about. Remedy, they have this touch. I mean, this has got Sam Lake all over it. No doodling. Remnant's daily stand-up. I don't know what that means. What do we have here? So, the Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. That's a good news. The fact that they can't contact the old house. Pie was good, more pie for the rest of us. We have coffee, DFS this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Okay, yes. Not allergy bad, no Ahma beer. It's good, I tried it. The artist is... No, can't read it. Someone stole the black whiteboard markers and now it's in red. All vacation time cancelled. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, they have a love-hate relationship with their bosses. Given that HQ going dark is both good and bad news. But there. So yeah, as I was saying, this is why, you know, whenever I play a Remedy game, I mean, I do have the tendency to go and press on every prompt
Experiment.
and interact with everything. But when it comes to Remedy games, I know that whatever I find has a 90% chance of being extremely well written and or hilarious. So experiment in progress. Dr. Marmont here to remind you to put okay, that guy has an ego. He got signs, posters made on his own face. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security. Yes. So they get, okay, the entity in Lake House is not like, you know, every other, I mean, all the entities supervised, controlled, monitored by the FBC are unique. That's the whole thing. They all have a very specific power and traits. They understood that in the Lake House, it's art. Cauldron Lake is inhabited by the Dark Presence, and the Dark Presence, its power is to breathe art into reality. So this is why they don't want any, you know, random art lying around, because they are afraid that any artists, I mean, must be, you know, thrown out of building, because they are afraid that the Dark Presence will take their art and twist it and make it real and evil. So let's get the map.
That's handy.
On a totally unrelated note, I myself am a very big fan of brutalist architecture and aesthetic, so I just like this place a lot.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
That's a very cozy office, you know, with the view and everything. And now,
I'll have to check downstairs.
yeah, you're catching up that no one's here. To my fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. So Diana finds her husband cringe, but she will flatter his ego. Maybe she has to. So, on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules François Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science. Yep, entitled to all the rights and privilege pertaining thereto. William Devereux and Paul Jensen. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules François Marmont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors by Casper Darling. We know Casper. Here are the lovebirds. Notice of appointment. Appointment as facility head. So that's Casper Darling making Jules a boss, I think. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion July 18. Yeah, signed by Zachariah Trench, the former director, the one that got replaced by Jesse Faden in the event of the Control Game, and Casper. Okay. So this is how Jules became the boss of this place. More reading, yay! Science fact of the day: though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time what? She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Okay, she made war machines.
Changing passwords, huh?
So, effective September 13, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty. Permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. So always the same to begin with, and then it changes. Try using different personal dates, coordinates. Do not use birthday, current dates, phone numbers, etc. So, six digits, and they always begin with the same set. And then there's a part that changes all the time. Fill out the field before they bring the form to security. New key card. Okay, so we lost this key card. Required clearance, the highest one, I forget what it's called. So yeah, this is a form Jules filed to get a key card because he lost this one. My old card went missing. How would I know if it is stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I'm the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Yeah, not the nicest person. Research profile on subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. So yeah, Dark Presence doesn't only work with written works of fiction. It can turn any works of art into reality. That's how it turned, Thomas Zane's movies into whole dimensions. So the paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of. Oh, so he gets inspired, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. Okay, precog. This effect has been proven multiple times. Has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. So yes, If it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean the painting is wrong. Maybe it will happen sometime. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their potential effects have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality by the shadow's energy. So they call the dark presence the shadow, which is fitting. And when it comes to, so the shadow uses Alan Wake's art to twist reality, but not all forms of art. So I stand corrected. So I'm supposed to guess the password here. So can it be just, 23 September 14, so English. That would be 23
Nope.
So I always get confused with the format of the dates in Freedom because it doesn't make sense. So in French I would put it like day, month, year. I think it's month, day, year.
Damn it.
No, the first one doesn't change. The first digits don't change, so it would make sense to be first 23 and then...
Come on. That's not right.
Okay, so I have to find the information elsewhere. 38, maybe? Let me check again. Permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. So what would be the beginning of the password? Something that doesn't change. Okay, no numbers in here. No numbers in here. July 18. So July 18 maybe would not change because this is the day the facility was opened and Jules became boss. So July 18 in Freedom would be anything? Nope. Numbers. So July 18 would be not 18 of July, but 1st July. So that's 7 and 18 and maybe 38 because it's in... Yeah! 38 because that's when she got the torpedo technology developed. Mail. Oh, so much reading. So from Kingston to the Marmots. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of the month. Yes, give us how much money you need. Every station has been asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Okay. Diana says, I'm too busy to attend meetings, just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their completion by stealing resources. So she wants to secure some of the money for Project Abutus. Because some individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition. Who's competing with whom? And who's stealing resources? Is it like between facilities or inside this very facility? And Jules overrides his wife, because of course he does. And he's the one she was talking about. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. I suspected so. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is of course the head of research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task and you put this in an email with your own wife? As a reception? I mean, she read this, Jules. What the fuck? Go fuck yourself, Jules. Thank you. Okay, there's trouble in paradise here. So does next Wednesday work? Yeah. So what's his name? Yeah, Harry. Harry's trying to, you know, avoid the drama. So does next, he's ignoring it. Does next Wednesday work? Pierre Levine, senior researcher. Dr. Mammon, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. Pages. So that's Alan Wake's book, isn't it? We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus. Okay, so there are two competing projects, Arbutus and Ramnus. They are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbutus? And they both projects use the pages, which must mean the manuscript from Alan. And I suppose that Jules and Diana, they are both heads of their respective project and they are competing. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Yes, Brian, you're right. So we are learning a lot here. So Jules is a dickhead. He's a dickhead to his wife. He's stealing her research material. He has more free time than her because he was available for the meeting. So that means she's the hard worker. And yeah, Ramnus daily stand-up. So that now makes sense. So that's the daily gathering of everyone who's working on Project Ramnus. Can I go in there?
It's locked.
Nope. Too bad. There's light inside, so... Is it just to goad me? A service hatch. Okay, I'm not sure there's anything of interest in there, but... The very fact that it exists and that I can't go inside is infuriating. Okay, let's start this shit. We're going down, baby. So yeah, I skipped the part where I went to the elevator and it was locked and I had to solve the puzzle because I started with a puzzle. Oh, that's a very nice handprint. Okay, let's start paying elevators. Really? Really?
Access denied.
You are not keeping me out. I'll need a key card with clearance.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
So... Wait. What did I do with the computer? I unlocked something. What did I unlock? How can I find his key card? Unlock door. Oh! I had not unlocked that door. So, and I think this is the door I was checking earlier. This one? Okay, so first I skipped a step in the puzzle and then I added one myself. by just not pressing a button. Okay, security clearance. Oh, cat pictures. Cool. Anything else? Power core transport. Yeah, power cores. We're going to use these bad bitches. Because this is control gameplay loop in a nutshell. Find power cores, power some shit, use said shit. So, security clearance, 1 keycard, give it. So, I unlocked 3 basement floors.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
You don't say.
Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on?
And there you go. Also, why didn't you radio your team before going in an elevator? Because elevators are, you know, notoriously places when you get a lot of signal.
What's your status?
Okay, I can still talk to them.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Oh, yep. Oh, shit. Is that a threshold? Yeah, that's a fucking threshold, if I ever saw one.
Belay that order. Where's the fucking elevator?
So, painting production, holding an observation, page development, research archives, and threshold
Standing around in the dark
experimentation.
near Cauldron Lake. You're not smart?
Yep. That's a lot of paint. So what's your deal, painter person?
What the fuck was that?
Reading! So much reading. And research at the lake house continues to make progress toward its goal. Various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, has not form shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. So this is where the nursery rhymes come from in the main story, maybe. That's cool. Nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house, and exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged by and accepted by the co-heads of research, signed Diana and Jules. So this is what they've been doing. This is all the equipment, because when we found nursery rhymes in the main story, there was all this, you know, filming and recording equipment. These were all experiments. So this is where the experiments were coming from. So threshold linking experiment progress report by Jules. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted, the shadow. Continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Why would you do that? Why would you open a permanent portal to a hellish dimension containing an entity that wants to rewrite our whole reality? Recent efforts in utilizing the painting produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. So they tried to use Paint a Guy as a way to force a portal open, I believe. However, these results allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. Okay, so now our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by subject P. Why no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of the assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Yeah. Magical guy is magical, so we're going to carry on using his magical work. So they're trying. Can I switch the light open? What do you do?
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Power cores, finding the power cores and latching them onto... Oh, Casper! Hi there.
Dr. Darling.
Yep. I can't quite hear you here, Casper. Wicked beard, though. I love that beard. Very elegant. So I am to find some power cores and bring them back here. Oh, and this is a safe room. What do you have for me? Yep, flares. Already. Quick, how do you say that? Manual save. Let's go. Yeah, I don't want to overwrite my main quest save, because maybe at some point in the future I'll play the final draft. It's unlikely, but I don't want to, you know, destroy the possibility. Yeah, so that's already a quick slot. That's what I meant. Oh, and it was in my inventory all along. The ID card. I just had not pressed the trigger buttons, the bumpers that allow me to get my whole inventory into view. So where are you, nasty shit? There is some nasty shit creeping around here. That's, yeah, something. I can't say I'm a fan, but oh, I like the black and white one. But I mean, there's obviously some effort. So how do you measure emotion in abstract art? That's why you need a device. Yay, healing. Now why would I need any of this?
Okay.
Power core
Power
receiver.
core receiver.
Yep.
Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay, this is very familiar territory for me. Where are you? I know you lurking somewhere, waiting to jump me. You better be warned, I have a flashlight and I'm not afraid to use it. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I like this. No, security 11. Okay, no.
Higher clearance key card.
Okay, this is basically control. Down to the whole mechanic of finding, you know, higher and higher security clearance keycards to explore the map.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Where? What weapon? Where? Gimme. Give me the weapon. That you? Are you the weapon? No, you have power core. And you are reading.
Jules' key card. Could be useful.
Jules' key card went missing last night. Huge shame. On totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case it gets confiscated. What could go wrong with that? Next step, weapon test using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could it transfer out of this shithole? Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a research at the oldest house, that the HQ, the FBC HQ, who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Is that Casper? So installing power core. Install the power core. That's basically... I did not open these drawers. They popped out on their own. So what weapon are we talking about? Is it this? Inventory management?
Can't open it from the side.
Okay. Okay, I'm taking the power core. I get it.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
When I have this, I cannot defend myself. Because I'm not Jesse Faden.
The
And I
way I
can't...
saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I hear you. So, as I said, I'm not Jesse Faden, so I can't use TK to get these heavy things to float. Okay, lights! Please. Please work.
At least the elevator's back.
Oh, I was just telling myself, what do you mean only 3% of people did that? It's like a mandatory part of the game. It's necessary for progression. And then I remember that the DLC just dropped yesterday. There aren't many of us who actually played the thing. Let's do a quick save. And move on. Oh, I didn't see I can access the computer. Okay, security reminder. Hello, please remember to lock your computer, blah blah blah. Okay, don't leave it open. Pie Day from Jules. Hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from a local diner you all seem to love so much. Members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All the staff should visit the other Dr. Mammont's office to see if she brought pie. Okay, this is passive-aggressive as fuck. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious peck and field pies. So I suppose that last year, people got allergies, almost died, and he doesn't give a shit. That's it. I have powers. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nut to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston. Thank you, Harry. Jules is a dick. From Jules to Perry Levine. So Perry Levine, are you subject P, or are you just a... Perry, do not release any of these pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Abused that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress just as I wrote it above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont. So we are right in the middle of a power struggle between Jules and his wife. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Yeah, Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. So yeah, HQ is down. All the house is closed. Even so what happened there? Because at the end of Control, I suppressed the hiss. So all this house should be open now. And yeah, because the black rock comes from the quarry and the quarry is inside the house. So this is why they cannot get any more. So I got the lights to work again, and this shows me that this is a... How do I... Can I push this? I should be able to push it. It's on rails, isn't it? It didn't? 'Cause this looks like a place where I should be able to go. Yeah, I hear you. Looming menace. I just need to find out what else I'm supposed to do here. I got the lights
Can't open it from the side.
to work again. Why is there still a prompt here? I think that's a bug. I mean, there's still a prompt, but I took the power core, so why is it showing? There's nothing left. Okay. So I need to face whatever horror is lurking in the shadow. I need to find a way to get the keycard and gun by exploring the facility. Okay, I didn't even see that gun. She mentioned it, but okay, that's too many resources. That's worrying. Where do I go? I feel like I'm running in circles here. Anything else I can do? Alright. Whatever it is I'm supposed to do, it's in this room. Or the adjacent ones. So this is the safe room, so I'm not sure this is the way. So I got the power to work again and now... Oh!
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Doctors Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective.
Yeah, that's an interesting field of research.
What are the
I agree.
constraints of this phenomenon? Can it say create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Headman to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. Sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can.
Casper is just nice.
I don't want to take the entire day talking, so the shadow
Like, he knows
represents a whole
the scientific, his archetype. Just want to know stuff. I like his enthusiasm. Look at him, so excited. So now that I get some power running, okay, did I just move? I think I just moved the painting so I can access that place where the ray of light came from on the floor. Nope. Maybe? What?
If you can
Oh, shit.
understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of... It never fucking works.
The light doesn't work? Oh, that bad? That's fucking bad. Can I... Oh, fuck. Light doesn't work. Oh, that's new.
This isn't working.
Okay, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the flares. How do I find paint? I think I'm not supposed to fight, I'm supposed to run.
What the fuck were those things?
Oh shit. Okay, that's new. Light doesn't work. What do I fight with? That was genuinely scary. I think it's very clever to, you know, build a whole franchise about
You
a
never
mechanic.
really get used to the shit you see in this job,
Makes
but
you safe.
you can learn techniques to adjust, to function.
And then suddenly
60 breaths.
do
Then get
a
to
big
work.
table flip.
Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
Is that?
Holding an observation. Okay, so we have... Oh, I didn't see. So this is where she gets... Okay, we don't have, you know, the crime, the panel, the how do you call it, the Mind Palace of Saga, but we have the notes that Agent Estevez is taking using art and experiment. Okay, everything I listed here, the main story points, she wrote down on the map, which is fine. Power core, panel control suite, break room, container. Okay, so we have the usual markers on the map. So yeah, to take the whole light means safety thing out of the equation is brutal, and shit, that's scary as fuck. What are you, living paint?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
I think dialogue is not loud enough. Audio. Dialogue is already loud, so I can just reduce the sound effects maybe? Okay, so I'm just gonna reduce the sound effects and make the game a little bit louder in OBS. Give me a second here. Okay.
So what kind of entity are you?
Okay.
You can speak.
Yep.
That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean?
Okay.
Okay, hey, calm down!
Okay, they're not calming down. Oh.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off.
The good old jump scare plus teleportation.
It didn't try to kill me.
So that's it for this floor.
Baby steps.
Okay. They even went to the length of giving me flares. I mean, that's devious. Give me flares even though they are useless. So what works? Does anything work? Either finding in this DLC, or will it be just running away?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Okay, so that is a metaphor. Certainly is. The shitty Sunday. So, page development. So, what do I mean the development of the page? Let me check something. Yeah, I need to get my glasses fixed. Because the pages, if we are talking about manuscript pages, they're not being developed. They are written by Alan, being held captive in the dark place. So, what do you mean you're developing pages? Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. Okay. Let me see. ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device. Okay, that's a terrible, terrible idea. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency of Mr. Wake's writing. This is how the developing pages. Why would you do that? To reach, and this is like an obvious AI metaphor. So to reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using the following criteria. 1. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as a reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages blah blah blah. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content blah blah blah. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. So yes, it's an AI training itself. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. God! As I said, scientist archetype. Let's do some shit because we can, never once stopping asking ourselves if we should. And think it works. I mean, this archetype, it doesn't get old because it's accurate, sadly. Stuff to read, stuff to listen to. Organizational update. Moving forward, the research of the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Okay, so these are the projects. So Abiudus will focus on studying the writing of Redacted. Okay, this is Alan Wake, or the ATD, with Diana Marmon serving as project director. So Diana is working on the written side of things. And Ramnes will focus on studying blah 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 in his work, with Dr. Jules Marmon serving as project director, so I think this is about the painter. Staff will soon be notified regarding the project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any question, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston. Can I play this?
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our
Diana.
inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate
it's a matter of
right
principle for her.
for our success. I cannot accept that.
Yes, it is.
I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
It's a matter of principle. She just personally considers writing as the superior art form, so she won't. Okay, and yes, she's not taking the news well. Okay, that's good lore. That's good, you know, environmental storytelling. They dislike each other so much, this couple.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Thank you, Alan, so I don't have to narrate myself. So yeah, they analyzed the style, past tense, clipped phrasing, yeah, you know, short sentences, higher adjective usage, focused timeline, story concept, real flame, paint, moment, hate, conflict, okay, and the other one?
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this?
The Rudolph Lane is a painter.
Unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So, personal theory. Rudolph Lane is the presence we just spoke to, very angry in the painting. And the interesting thing is that the analysis here refers to the other page. Marmont, Diana, Julius, FBC, Lake House, conflict, water, contest dialogue, clip phrasing, blah blah blah. Okay, these. Why are the pages swapped? That's really weird. Because this description here refers to this page and vice versa. That's bizarre. Okay, so they have Rudolph Lane. Okay, Lake, Lane, blah blah blah. Okay, it's very ominous. Sounds like a, you know, a Hideo Kojima game like Death Stranding, where every character is named after the function, which killed a bit of the immersion for me, by the way, in Death Stranding, even though I really loved that game, and I'm waiting for the second one. Yeah, so Rudolph Lane, who is not Lake, but he's Lane for some reason, is a painter, and he's being held here in the lake house. And some pages of Alan Wake just popped up. Okay, Diana, speak to us.
There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
So that's another page.
Okay, that's a loop, nothing else here. So these are the pages that, okay, are these the pages like created by the ATD, or are they actual, you know, pages, the ones she was referring to that just popped up in there? Maybe we'll find here. Project Abutus, initial findings report, responding to Edward Franklin Booker, born in New York, currently resides in New York, married to Timothy Booker. Can you stop speaking? Can you just stop speaking, Diana, because... Oh god, okay, this is going to be hard. Okay, fight the ADHD and focus. So, married to Timothy Booker, no known children or dependents, no paracriminal affiliation found. Located in Bright Falls, WA. Writers, director 5, stage place. Okay, okay, you know what? There's something I can do here. Just fucking... Shut up. Thank you. I'll have to remember to put the sound back on. So, writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful, confirmed artist, designation author, playwright. Background disclaimer: background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. I think this is one of the 2 people we met at the diner who stayed at the hotel in the main quest. Yeah. Edward Franklin Booker and his girlfriend / wife, I don't remember, wife, married, Tamitha. Married to Edward, no known children, no paracrimination, blah blah. 3 commercially successful true crime books. Yeah, she's the one writing true crime, and he's the unsuccessful playwright. First publication was a poetry collection, successful. Author, poet. Okay, thank you. So yeah, they arrived at Bright Falls, and I can put the sun back on now. There you go. And since they are writers, the FBC was worried that they would, like, you know, be a point of interest, persons of interest for the Dark Presence. Can I go in there? This looks like a very big bus room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This looks so much like...
Oh, please don't let this be what I think it
Oh
is.
yes, it is what you think it is.
As
And
you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not
no,
mix.
no.
And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Yes, I remember typewriters in Control. This looks so much like a boss arena. I hate it. And look, they don't even need the monkeys. Now they've got, you know, automatic typewriters. Can I go in there? No, I still have a clearance.
My
Yeah,
keycard
no,
isn't
no, no, no.
clearance.
I need a level 2 clearance. I hate this. I fucking hate this. So the archive. Not copy Wake manuscript pages. Yep. Hello room. What are you for? If you exist, yep, there must be something in you. More reading. That's so much reading. I'm fine with it, but I mean, this is not a game for everyone, is it? Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation to the precise brand and model typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for blah blah blah, and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Source contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. No useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss.
Someone we don't know who refused, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. They don't know what typewriter he's using. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Yeah, the closer it is, the better it gets. Project Director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink. Yeah. Used in Wake's typewriter. I mean, better be thorough if you are going to just fucking destroy reality. So now it's the second empty drawer I come across. Does that mean that, I mean, it's just useless? Oh god, this is a nightmare. Like, there's no need for me to even, you know, get some new items because nothing can help me here. So what do they look like? Okay, oh, this is how you operate them. With like some robot fingers. Who knew that a giant room filled with automatic typewriters would instill such sense of dread? Okay, let me check the other side before going down this corridor, because maybe there's another room I can enter. Yep, I can. Let me get in. Let me get in. Reading, yay! And listening, woo! Research notes, responding to content of Wake manuscripts. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian, and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Mamont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. He has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. Yes, if it did, it wouldn't matter. Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Yes. That's a very good question, Diana, because with the pages, it's all chicken on egg. It's all the whole chicken or egg problem, isn't it?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau.
And also, Emil is the final boss in the second Control DLC.
Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was old enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to...
I love how this all ties together. So yeah, Hartman's hospital, like, I think it was a retreat lodge of sorts in the first Alan Wake, hosted several artists because he wanted to study them and study how. Yep. Why the flares if they don't work? Study them, and because he was corrupted by the Dark Presence. And if here at the lake house they have his list of guests, they have a list of artists that they can try to reach, and maybe Rudolph Lane was one of them. And as I was mentioning earlier, Hartman was the boss, the final boss in the second Control DLC, the one called AWE, which cemented the Remedy shared universe and the ties between oh, hey cops, between the Alan Wake and Control franchises. Oh, okay, that's ominous. Are you going to? Yeah, you're going to get out of this and attack me, aren't you? You are a monster in waiting, and you are a shotgun.
Never say no to extra firepower.
But what if it doesn't work though? So, quick slots here. Yep. Okay, this is going to get out of the wall and attack me at any point. Okay, no interaction. So this is clever because there's no way to know if this is blood or paint or both. So where am I going?
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence.
Okay, it's a loop.
Usually observes the law of 3.
Means I have to go through the loop 3 times for it to change. So did that change?
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece.
Nope, this is the same bizarre
Diana and Jules Marmont.
swapped presentation we had before. Okay, nothing is different here. Still, I got to check, but doesn't look. Yep. I suppose maybe the video will be different.
This contrived overlap
Yep.
rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong,
Oh.
the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived
Okay.
overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
So this is like
An urban legend.
the usual stuff now, classic Alan Wake structure. We get into a loop, and every time we go back, something's gonna change.
Logic flawed, the feedback loop
And
doubled,
probably
redoubled out of
shit will get more and more menacing and dangerous. There you go.
The shadow is here.
Okay!
Brought a flashlight.
You people I can deal with. Oh, you're fast. How many bullets does it take? Oh, I forgot. The gun is useless in this game.
this contrived overlap.
Thing is, I only have 6 shotgun shells, so it's going to be hard.
Compressing, compounding.
Well, this is survival horror for you. Can I get out?
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Got too far for me. Oh, here you got fast one. Shit!
And one blow! Okay, I think the first one I need to take out with the shotgun. And that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't have time to break his armor. Do I have to rely on a flare already?
Shadow is here.
Okay, so I need to
Good thing I brought a flashlight.
get the fast one as soon as he gets closer. Where are you, fast one? Where the fuck are you, fast one? There you are. Someone's throwing sickles at me. Oh shit! One blow is enough to kill me. This is really bad. I have one flare, only 6 shotgun shells. I think I have to take the fight to them.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Fucking die! Oh shit, sickle. Just one. Okay, I can get you. Oh, there's another one! A big one! I'm gonna be out of ammo. I can't win! I fucking can't win! I fucking can't. I cannot win. I don't have enough resources. How do I get out of this? Yeah, not safe. No shit. Okay, maybe there's another box somewhere in there. Yeah. Please, please, please. Please be ammo. Shit! Come on! Yes. Okay. Whew. Last. This is hard. This is really hard. The good news is that there is some ammo lying around.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
So I need to drop the flare in the middle of the group.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
You stop missing. Hey!
Some staff down there have been corrupt.
Strategy! Yay!
Kept getting worse.
Woohoo! Okay, so now I have to get everywhere just to see how much ammo I can get. So, bear with me, I'm going to run every row, every aisle, to see if some prompts pop up and I can get some more shit like this. Here you go. Okay, I have one more flare. That's cool. Oh, and more shotgun shells. Thank you very much. Agent Estevez is a really slow runner. I mean, I can understand Alan Wake being no athlete, but like, you're a field agent. You should be fast. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick save here. Okay, I can't. I cannot, so can I at least heal? Well, the good news is I'm not totally useless against every type of enemy. The good old Taken can still be killed in the same good old way. Resources? Anyone? No? Okay, fuck me then. I mean, if it changes from loop to loop, at least it could give me some shit to deal with the enemies, but it won't. And I still don't have a level 2 security clearance card. That's it. It's my whole fucking battery. That's one battery gone just to open a door. Oh. Don't make me fight Taken and paint monsters at the same time. It's a rule of 3, eh? Any more resources, please? Ammunition? Batteries? Anything? It's not happening. I'm not giving me shit. Okay, let's check the video once again.
3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing.
Okay.
A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction.
Read it.
I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully
Read it.
one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page.
You're not reading it. What's on this
awake.
page?
It's like he's warning us. But What does it mean?
Rudolph Lane stood back from...
Nope.
Diana and Jules...
Nope, same pages. So some new page popped up at some point. Okay, your new monster waiting to happen. Popped up at some point, and it was terrifying. But can't know what was in it. Okay, so I have ammo and healing and flares. So come at me.
I keep coming back to this page.
Oh, you know, maybe don't. Okay, okay, the room is bigger now. Is it infinite? Okay, no. So I can't go too far into the spatial distortion, as usual. And I think the room is infinite now, something like that. I'm just gonna walk in the central aisle like I'm supposed to. And get scared. Yes.
What is that?
So, I wonder if they stopped riding, but they're still riding. They're just oddly silent. What the fuck? What am I looking at? Like the master painting? The one that finally took control and destroyed this place? Damn, this is good. This is fantastic atmosphere. Okay, so I can go there. Are you open?
Ugh,
Nope.
locked. Maybe there's another way in.
And I think this is going to... Yeah, if I can't go too far that way because it's going to just get distorted and warp me back. Oh, isn't warping? Yes, it is. Oh, that was sudden. Okay, let's go here. I have clearance for this. No, sorry. So I have a feeling that I'm going to have to carry this somewhere and drop it several times because I won't be able to fight with my hands full. Oh no? I just get to install it? No threats on the way? This sounds like a warning shot, like next time there will be threats on the way. So don't get too comfortable. Can I just pop out my flashlight? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So now I can go there, I suppose, and get another power core. So I can power both at the same time. I really miss Jesse's powers. Who still carries stuff with their hands? Seriously. When TK is so much more convenient. Let's go. So what do I get from doing this? Light. And the switch is powered.
Controllable Incredible shifting phenomena.
What the? What did that do? What has changed? What shifted? Okay, let me try the lever again. Something here is confusing me. What the? What's different? Oh, well now the way is blocked. Okay. Let me check this once again. Yeah, okay, that's it. So I suppose that now that the way here is blocked, I need to go around because I opened the door. Can I do something here? Okay. And I can speak to the angry ethereal painter once again. So, are you Rudolph?
You again.
What happened to you?
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
We don't know.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
That's not the place, buddy. Try to focus.
Tell me where they are. Christ.
I don't get to ask all the questions.
On the marmots.
I wanted
They do.
know about the marmots first, and then I would ask. I was planning to ask, why are you there? Floating prompt? What the fuck? Okay, that's buggy. And then I was planning to ask about Alan Wake, but I didn't get the chance. Okay, this is not supposed to be here. Floating bubble. It sounds to me that there are still bugs in this game. I mean, we just got the big anniversary update. So there's only one floor I can access. Am I still at level 3? Wait. Can I go to -2 now? Because I couldn't earlier. And it was just a corridor.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong.
Yeah, they altered it in some way.
More wrong than usual.
I'm realizing right now, this is the first time that we are,
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
unless I'm mistaken, this is the first time in this whole universe that we are controlling someone who's actually aware of what's going on. Hi there. You seem troubled. Because of course Alan understood as he went. Same for Jessie in control. She was a fast learner, but when she got in the oldest house, she didn't know the rules. She had no idea what she was really walking into. Estevez is an FBC agent. She knows what this is about, so that's refreshing. Writing, dancing, movies, theater. What about Night Springs? Martial arts. Yep, not art. Baking, knitting, spending, work, stacking. Bullshit charts. Like this. What about cooking, showing? Okay, yeah. They have to divide different categories of art into what is art, meaning that can channel the shadows and energy, and what isn't. Wall removal and transport. Location sublevel 2 lanes cell, ordered by Jules. Work required. The section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It's not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It's your job. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the entire side of the wall must not be damaged. Okay, so they did hold Russell here, Rufus Lane. They did hold that guy. Okay, this is where the said wall was, and it was cut out against his will. So that was his cell, looks like it. So they could use him and weaponize him for research. And this is really wrong. Subject condition reports. Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in blah 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 over the past several months. Initially, this blah 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 represented as an increase in resistance. Frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work. Of course, you're keeping him captive and you're making him work against his will. What? I mean, and he's supposed to like stay passionate and dedicated to his craft. Quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether his central interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing blah blah blah, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. Who knew? People don't like being locked up. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force of coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that the high dose of drugs be introduced into the subject through food to cure his depression. If its subject attitude doesn't improve, then low dose of whatever will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Drugs. Okay, so he grew depressed and they cured him without consent. Okay, ethics be damned.
I can't paint anymore.
Yeah, Rudolph, I get you.
I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you. Like Dr. Hartman.
Yeah, he was one of Hartman's guests.
You need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better.
He's afraid to see the doctor. Why?
This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
So I wonder if Rudolph is actually a character that we meet in Alan Wake 1 in the lodge. That would be amazing. Okay, so lots of blood, footprints.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would.
I don't like where this is heading.
Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
So, this is where they were holding Lane. And cells all around are filled with
Finally,
taken.
someone who isn't a painting.
Hi there.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we
I
do
know
this
you.
later?
What the fuck?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright.
Yeah, I know you.
And I'm hitting my stride here. So can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What do you think you are?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets,
Okay, that's
costumes, all great in that
cosmic levels of delusion.
70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something.
Yeah, this is fine.
The premise.
Hi there, Ninja Dassy. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, he's like, no, nothing about this is weird at all.
Loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
He's like, you know what? Okay, this is these circumstances are allowing me to write, so I will disregard everything about this that feels wrong.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it.
Oh god.
Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
Okay, this is side
and
quest.
Can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you gotta get an inspo for somewhere, right? Yeah, and he thinks that's like Tamithas. You think it's his wife setting this up for him to help him. That's, I mean, if it wasn't so far out, it would be cute. Okay, more reading, yay! Okay. Retrieval the acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Brutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes are ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Timothy Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Yeah. Alan's work fueled The Dark Presence because he was a best-selling author. So yep. It looks like the more successful you are, the more the shadow can take from you in terms of energy. Ed Booker, less successful, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subject's distance, only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont. So this is where Diana turned dark. She had to prove that writing was a superior art form and she had to stay ahead of her husband, so she threw ethics out of the window and she started abducting people. Initial review,
review of Booker's writing. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. He's not really good, Ed, isn't he? It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in the actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. No, you're not going to do that. Assignment. Continue the story for page ID, blah, blah, blah. Watch the tone, style. Okay. So this is like... This is the template they gave to Ed that he was supposed to get inspired from in order to write his own thing. Yeah, it's like writing a fanfic about the Mormons. Yeah. I think, no, this is what Ed wrote. This is what Ed wrote. And I think we're in for a treat. The crack was an emotional one. Line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. Well, he's doing the short sentences alright. So he's trying. These thoughts and more flooded Jules's mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with a burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her corn hair as if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Oh, okay, you can't help but put some romance in there, can you? Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. He kept pouring, his mind distracted by the thought, how did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment, then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. It felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry, well, she would say Jules because she's American. Diana's cry sapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Okay, this is good because you can tell it was written as someone trying to sound like Alan Wake and not succeeding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For real? Okay, somewhere there is a security consultant screaming in anger. Okay, it's Brian. Brian is screaming in anger. Okay, so security reminder, we read that already. That is about, yeah. All these were in the other mailboxes. Okay, this is new. Holy shit. By Watson to Craig. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simple time. He really did that? Diana is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha, those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and told me Jules is withholding wake page from Diana's team. He told her they went missing, crazy shit. Polar mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise, okay? Jay Watson, I do hope you got away from here in time. Okay. So we have a deluded writer thinking he is basically LARPing. Taken scientists in cells. A bathroom. This is locked.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay.
So I think I'm supposed to go into the cubicles and fight some Taken. I guess, yeah. Security clearance level 3, I don't have this. I'm still stuck on level 1. Can I open there? Open this? No. All lights are red. Yeah, you see me. So, oh, you call them shaded, not taken. Funny how, yeah, they have a different terminology. At the FBC, dark presence is the shadow, the taken are the shaded, which makes sense. Okay, 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 and you are all going. So the floor is on lockdown, so this is why they're not attacking me. So let me guess, I'm going to find how to lift the lockdown, and all these conveniently locked doors are going to open all at once, and I'm going to get ganked. Am I not? And this is why I'm getting so many resources, because there's a big fight coming. So before this happens, I'm going to go and try to get every drawer checked. Thank you for your faith, Nidasi. I appreciate you. First time I had to probably fight in the typewriter room, I got, like, they wiped the floor with me. So I understood that this is even more of a survival horror experience than the main game. Like, I'm outnumbered and outgunned, and I have to act accordingly. Oh. Oh, that's a cute jump scare. That's cool. I mean, they were always, you know, circling around the survival horror genre, and, you know, getting as close as they could. So if this is like full horror, that's really good. Because I always knew they had the potential for it. So, oh, lockdown procedures. Once lockdown, okay, close and lock, yeah, that's it. Once lockdown is lifted, staff will be given verbal instructions regarding the further safety requirements. I think it struck a good balance, Alan Wake 2. It felt less, I don't know if you agree, but it felt less of a survival horror than the first one. Because the first one, you know, in the woods with all the Taken popping from every direction and you can never tell where they were coming from. You really, really felt threatened all the time. I spent a lot of time running in the first one. The main quest, the main story in Alan Wake 2, it had some more, you know, like body horror elements to it. You know, with the monsters you meet at the end of in the last third of the game, you know, with the upside down body parts. So I think there were more, you know, more horror elements in the aesthetic, but less maybe in the gameplay itself. You felt more vulnerable in Alan Wake 1. But there were more horror tropes in Alan Wake 2. What did you make of the ending of the main story? Oh yeah, new keycard. Because I haven't gone into New Game Plus, into the final draft, but
Sorry, but I need this.
I really needed some closure after all this time being immersed in this universe. And I mean, the ending was like, oh, this is how it ends. This is how it stops. I was surprised.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Thousands. He said Rufus made him paint thousands. The new draft, okay, so you're telling me it's really worth it. Because I'm worried it's going to be like more of the same with just minor changes. But if it actually brings the story to a close, I'll go for it. Adds a lot to the ending? Okay. So, painting session on blah blah blah. Black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown, maybe mustard, lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Another painting, lone tree at night. Dark green tree, maybe a pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in forest, dark grey streak across the dark green landscape, presumably at a forest night. The grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white chip in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Another one, yellow crescent shape on black canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto otherwise empty canvas, possibly crescent moon or a banana, unfinished piece. Gameplay is kind of same, but the ending adds you can actually access all the DLC from in the game too. Okay. I have so many games on my, on my list, so I'm not sure that the final draft is what I'm going to play next on the channel. Oh. No, can't work every time. But I will come back to final draft at some point. I knew I just wanted to play the DLC as soon as it dropped. I've been waiting for this. Okay, do we have some codes here that could be oh, look at you, numbers in bold. Numbers in bold, so 42, 169, 170, 24. So that's too many numbers. Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green roughly arranged in vertical line. Backgrounds are black-gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. If I go quiet, it's because I'm working while I watch. Oh, thank you just for being here. Lurking is fine. I'm just happy to have someone in the chat. It's cool. Thank you, Ninja. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city. In the bottom third of the canvas with vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin lines. Yeah. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thin white lines can barely be made among the colors of the sky. A deep black void, another one, black void, deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark and light gray able to see on close inspection. And if you want to see the rest of the playthrough, it's all on my YouTube channel, should you be interested. Large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of quarter to that of basketball. Through the canvas appears quite covered, it's blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns, brown shape vaguely triangular with what are principally horns extending from the shape, likely an animal head, possibly a deer or elk, black background. So we have some numbers in bold that could be the password. Thing is, there are too many of them. And I just got a key card, so maybe I'll just try to open some doors first. And then I'll come back to this computer and try to decipher something. Maybe I'm just going to save because it's been 2 hours and this is the usual length of a playthrough. So give me a break room. Play. Oh! Or not! Don't waste bullets. Yeah. Oh, numbers. Okay, this is just like a regular calendar. Okay, there must be some code here somewhere. So, permanent set of digits. Okay, this is the same as before. So this is a clue. There's a nail in the number 1. So maybe 1st of September 2023, we'll try that. Let's explore some more. Then I can remove the lockdown with the computer and get jumped from every direction. I wish I could save now. Okay, I made that reservation for our anniversary, which is certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Okay, so this is the big clue. Can't have the bosses see us living together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Who does that? That's horrible. Have a good day. So, that was written on the 14th of September. So that's the 7th of September. A week from this Friday. No, 14th was maybe not a Friday. Friday was 15th, so the anniversary was the 8th of September. Okay, and in freedom, what is the order of this? So 9. Oh 09, 08, 23. Let's see. Oh, it's open. Okay. Let's go. Trisha update. I just found out what's happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I said security terminal new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, thank you. Then Black Void. Yeah, the moms are losing it, big surprised. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? For the list of Lane's paintings, I need to get in. Oh, this is going to be a total waste of Wednesday. 44 is right, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Oh, very passive-aggressive here. So the password of the date was special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Depends. Did you kiss after? Did you end up at, you know, someone's places? I mean, first dates can or cannot be the anniversary date of any relationship. Depends how the first date went. So, special unforgettable anniversary. Brown shape with horns. So we said that the anniversary is supposed to be the 8th of September. And brown shape with horns is 25. So 9, 8.
Nope.
What?
Damn it.
Okay, what am I missing here? The black shape with brown shape with horns is 25. I can see it. Oh, it's 8th, not 18th. What?
Damn it.
Eh, I feel stupid. I was given all the clues to get it. So. Anniversary was the week from this Friday. Oh, it's the week after, not the week before. So that's 22, right? There you go.
There.
I get confused, so I can deactivate lockdown, read the mail.
HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing before I have serious concern about the safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I've collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Mamont are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Good day, Tricia Howard, Senior Researcher. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing... Oh, yeah, and she got fired. That's Tricia. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them. I'll contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe... Oh, it is during the events of Control. I was wondering why the oldest was still into lockdown even after I beat the Heath with Jesse in Control. But maybe this is during the events of Control. But that's weird because in the AWE DLC in Control, the final thing we see after defeating Hartman is that they are picking up the signal that an AWE is happening here in Bright Falls, which I suppose triggered the investigation and sending Estevez here. So the timeline is jumbled in my head. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense. I mean, I'm gonna have to do some research. I believe the Mammoths are knowingly using the state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment... Yeah, they are, because the fact that HQ went dark was quoted as a good news on the whiteboard when we arrived. So this is it. They know that they are not supervised the way they should be, so they just, you know, disregarding every safety measures and doing shit they shouldn't be doing. Happened post-Control and just before Saga arrived in Bright Falls. Yeah. So if it happens post-Control, why is the oldest house still in lockdown? Because I thought that in Control we solved that whole situation. We defeated the Heath. So that's kind of weird. These are punchable offense. Treatment of research subject equivalent of the Ash Act. Yeah. If you not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. And you didn't have time to resign, Tricia, because you got fired for being an ethical and decent person. And now lockdown is deactivated, and I have to fight a bunch of zombies. I'm not safe at all, and I'm supposed to go have lunch in real life.
Come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back.
Don't come in.
Extremely hostile.
Oh, I can save. Okay, I'm gonna end here before they swarm me. Because it's time to eat in the real world. Oh, nothing. Oh. Well, fuck you then. Giving me a box of supplies with nothing in them. Okay, quick save. And this is it for today. Let's move on to the outro. So, end of first session. What did we get? A shitload of reading. I mean, I know Remedy games are all about the lore and the environmental storytelling and everything, but that was a lot of fucking reading. It's, you know, it's fine reading, it's well written, it's, I mean, the tone, the style of Remedy is so exhilarating for me. That's why I keep coming back to these games, but that was a really lot of reading. Not much action, but the glimpse we had is that this is going to be brutal. I can tell already. Yeah, it's Remedy. It's going to be, you know, some quirky FMV videos and a lot of reading that will take a lot of time, but be delightful all the same. This is why we love them. So, one striking moment for me is getting attacked by a paint monster and finding out that light is useless. That was the first time in a very long time that I got genuinely scared in a Remedy game. That was horrifying. Holy shit, I have no tools. Holy shit, I can't do anything against this enemy. Even the fight between you know, the group of Taken, which killed me I think twice. I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't scary.
was just more of the same shit. Okay, I have to find a strategy to deal with a big number of enemies while I have few resources. This is nothing new, but the paint monsters are going to be a fucking problem, which is good, because as I was told by Ninja here, this is supposed to be the more horrific work of Remedy to date, and I'm all for it. They can do fantastic stuff. So I think if I don't come back to this DLC today, I will definitely come back to it tomorrow. So you can expect streams in English on the channel at least once a day for the remainder of the week, and next week as well, unless I finish the DLC before, because I don't know how long it is. Don't tell me, Ninja, I don't want to know. I want to stay as blind as I can. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you had a good time watching. I had a good time playing for sure. Please consider, you know, subscribing to the channel and to the YouTube channel and leaving comments and everything. You can find everything I do on the Cosmic Camel Clash YouTube channel. And, you know, take care. Love and kisses flying your way if you are keen. And we'll see you soon on the Cosmic Camel stream. Bye.